Welcome to our channel. Today we are going new about sacred grove, Kalpa Vriksha. Kalpa Vriksha, Sanskrit, Kalpvriksh, age tree, is a wish-fulfilling divine tree in Indian religions, like Hinduism, Jainism, Buddhism, and Sikhism. Its earliest descriptions are mentioned in Sanskrit literature. It is also a popular theme in Jain cosmology and Buddhism. The Kalpa Vriksha originated during the Samudra Manthana, or the churning of the ocean, along with Kamadhenu, the divine cow, providing for all needs. The king of the gods, Indra, returned with this tree to his paradise. Kalpa Vriksha is also identified with many trees such as Parijata, Nystanthes arbor-tristis, Ficus bengalensis, Acacia, Madhuka longifolia, Prosopis cineraria, Diplocnema butyracea, and mulberry tree, Morus nigra tree. The tree is also extolled in iconography and literature. History. Kalpa Vriksha is common to the Hindu Bhagavatas, the Jains, and the Buddhists. Hinduism. Kalpa Vriksha, the tree of life, also meaning world tree, finds mention in the Vedic scriptures. In the earliest account of the Samudra Manthana, or the churning of the ocean of milk, Kalpa Vriksha emerged from the primal waters during the ocean churning process along with Kamadhenu, the divine cow that bestows all needs. The tree is also said to be the Milky Way or the birthplace of the stars Sirius. The king of the Devas, Indra, returned with this Kalpa Vriksha to his abode in paradise and planted it there. The tree also finds mention in the Sanskrit text Manasara, part of Shilpa Shastras. Another story says that Kalpa Vriksha was located on earth and was transported to Indra's abode after people started misusing it by wishing evil things. In Indra's Devaloka, it is said that there are 5 Kalpa Vrikshas, which are called Mandana, Parijata, Santana, Kalpa Vriksha, and Harichandana, all of which fulfill various wishes. Kalpa Vriksha, in particular, is said to be planted at Mount Meru peak in the middle of Indra's 5 paradise gardens. It is on account of these wish-granting trees that the Asuras waged a perpetual war with the Devas as the heavenly gods who exclusively benefited freely from the divine flowers and fruits from the Kalpa Vriksha, whereas the Asuras lived comparatively in penury at the lower part of its trunk and roots. The Parijata is often identified with its terrestrial counterpart, the Indian coral tree, Aethrina indica, but is most often depicted like a magnolia or frangipani, Sanskrit, champaka, tree. It is described as having roots made of gold, a silver midriff, lapis lazuli boughs, coral leaves, pearl flower, gemstone buds, and diamond fruit. It is also said that Ashokasundari was created from a Kalpavriksha tree to provide relief to Parvati from her loneliness. In some versions of Hindu mythology, Shiva and Parvati, after many painful discussions while parting with their daughter Aranyani, gave her away to the divine Kalpavriksha for safekeeping when the demon Andakasura waged war. Parvati requested Kalpavriksha to bring up her daughter with safety, wisdom, health and happiness, and to make her Vana Devi, the protector of forests. In Jain cosmology, Kalpavrikshas are wish-granting trees which fulfill the desires of people in the initial stages of a world cycle. In initial times, children are born in pairs, boy and girl, and don't do any karma. There are 10 Kalpavrikshas which grant 10 distinct wishes such as an abode to reside, garments, utensils, nourishment including fruits and sweets, pleasant music, ornaments, fragrant flowers, shining lamps and a radiant light at night. According to Jain cosmology, in the 3 eras, unequal periods, of the descending arc, Avasarpini, Kalpavrikshas provided all that was needed, but towards the end of the 3rd era, the yield from them diminished. 8 types of these trees are described in some texts, each of which provided different objects. Thus from the Madhyanga tree, delicious and nutritious drinks could be obtained. From the Bhojananga, delicious food. From Yotiranga, light more radiant than the sun and the moon, while from Dopanga came indoor light. Other trees provided homes, musical devices, tableware, fine garments, wreaths and scents. In Buddhism, a small wish-granting tree is depicted decorating the upper part of the long life vase, held by longevity deities, like Amitayos and Ushnishvijay. The goddess Shramana Devi holds jeweled branch of Kalpavriksha in her left hand. Worship of the Nyagrodha tree as a form of non-human worship is depicted in a Buddhist sculpture at Baisnagar. This sculpture in Baisnagar, also known as Vidisha, Bhilsa, is dated to 3rd century BC and is exhibited in the Calcutta Museum. In Myanmar, where Theravada Buddhism is practiced, the significance of the Kalpavriksha is in the form of an annual ritual known as Kathina, presenting a robe, in which the laity present gifts to the monks in the form of money trees. At the kingdom of Ketumati's front gates, it is thought 4 Kalpavrikshas will spring up from the earth and provide enough valuables to satisfy all of Jambudvipa for years. In Sikhism, the Sri Guru Granth Sahib's scriptures have various references to the tree, more commonly referring to it as Parjat, which translates to Elysian tree. Identification with trees. In different states of India, some trees are specifically referred to as the Kalpa Vriksha. These are stated below. The banyan tree, Ficus bengalensis, also called Nyagrodha tree, which grows throughout the country, is referred to as Kalpa Vriksha or Kalpataru because of its ability to amply provide for human needs. The coconut tree, Cocos nucifera, found in most regions of the country is called Kalpa Vriksha, as every part of it is useful in one way or the other. The coconut water inside the nut is a delicious drink. In dried form it is called copra and is used to manufacture oil. The coconut husk, called coir, is used to make rope. Leaves are used to make huts, fans, mats. Palm sugar is made from budding flower. The dried midrub is used to make boats. Ashwatha tree, sacred fig tree, is also known as Kalpa Vriksha, where the deities and Brahma are stated to reside, and it is where sage Narada taught the rishis on the procedure for worshipping the tree and its usefulness. Mahua tree, Madhuka longifolia, holds an important place in the day-to-day life of the tribal people. It is like the Kalpa Vriksha wish tree called Madhu, Madhuka indica. Shami tree, Prosopis cineraria, found in desert areas of the country, called in local dialect as Ajmer or Jant, is called Kalpa Vriksha. In Rajasthan desert area, its roots go deep to a depth of 17 to 25 meters, 56 to 82 feet. This checks the erosion of the sandy soil of the desert. For this reason the tree stays green even during drought conditions. People of Rajasthan hence regard this tree as Kalpa Vriksha, because at the time of drought, when no grass or fodder is found anywhere, the animals are able to sustain by eating its green leaves. Chur tree in the high altitudes of the Himalayas, growing at an altitude between 500 and 1000 meters, known as the Indian butter tree, Diplocnema butyracea, is called a Kalpavriksha, or tree of paradise by the people of the mountainous region, as it yields honey, jaggery and ghee. It is in the shape of an umbrella. In Joshimath in Uttarakhand, a mulberry tree, which is said to be 2400 years old, is renowned and revered as the Kalpa Vriksha, as it was the location where, in the 8th century, Adi Shankaracharya did penance under the tree, as he considered it an incarnation of Lord Shiva. It is also believed that sage Durvasa meditated under this tree. 5. In Urgam, the mountain slopes of Kailasa are stated to have a profusion of Kalpa Vrikshas. At Mangalyavas near Ajmer, Rajasthan, there are two revered trees, male and female, which are more than 800 years old, known as Kalpa Vrikshas. They are worshipped on an Amavasya day in the Hindu month of Shravana. In Ranchi, Jharkhand, there are 3 Kalpa Vrikshas. They are at a locality called Hinu. In Tamil Nadu's culture, Tala, Borassus flabellifer, a variety of palmyra palm, Borassus, also known as toddy, is referred to as Kalpataru, as all its parts have a use. This tree is also native to Asia and Southeast Asia, has normally a lifespan of 100 years, grows up to 20 meters, 66 feet height. Its leaves in the shape of a fan are rough texture. The leaves were used for writing in the ancient times. In the Harivansh Puran, the Parijata, baobab tree, is called a Kalpa Vriksha, or wish-bearing tree, which apart from the village of Kintor, near Barabanki, Uttar Pradesh, is only found in heaven. The tree has mythological link with Prince Arjuna of the Pandava clan, who is said to have brought it from heaven. His mother Kunti, after whom the village Kintor is named, used to offer flowers from this tree to worship Lord Shiva. It is also said that Lord Krishna brought this tree from heaven to please his wife Satyabhama. Kalpalata is another wish-fulfilling tree, a creeper, which was extolled during the later part of the Aryan period. It is said that a person standing below this tree would be blessed with beautiful ornaments, dresses and even unmarried girls. In Thailand, pink shower tree, Cassia bakeriana, is also called the Kalpa Vriksha or Kanlapafruk in local dialect. It is believed to be the tree of success. Iconography. In iconography, Kalpa Vriksha, the wish-fulfilling tree, is painted within a picture of a landscape, decorated with flowers, silks, and suspended with jewelry. It is a pattern which has a prominent symbolic meaning. Ornamental Kalpa Vriksha design was a feature that was adopted on the reverse of the coins and sculptures in the Gupta period. Kalpa Vriksha is also dated to the Dharmachakra period of Buddhism. The paintings of this period depicting the tree with various branches and leaves have a female figure painted on its top part. The female figure is painted from mast upwards, holding a bowl in her hand. Similar depiction of female figure with tree representing it as presiding deity was a notable feature during the Sunga period, as seen in the image of Salabhamvaka in the railing pillars. In most paintings of Kalpa Vriksha, Shiva and Parvati are a common feature. It forms a canopy over Shiva. In one painting, Parvati is paying obeisance to Lord Shiva with her hands held up in adoration when she is blessed with a stream of water from the Kalpa Vriksha.